Because I just want to move on because there is another very important story that I want us to just focus on for a few moments. And this is a story, viewers, that comes out of Amritsar, and it is a story that should shake us up. On the day, which is Republic Day, India was honoring valor, India was saluting the Constitution, India was wearing its patriotism on its sleeve. What was happening outside the Golden Temple on the same day, on Republic Day, on the 26th of January, 2 days ago? A show of sedition, viewers. A show of sedition. What you see on the streets of Canada or on London, you're seeing outside the Holy Golden Temple in Amritsar in plain sight, viewers. Khalistani separatists chanting Break India slogans and vowing to dismantle the state. But instead of clamping down on this show of treachery, the AAP government has failed to execute even a single arrest. So FIRs have been filed, we are told. But no arrest has been effected. These people are making no attempt to cover their faces, viewers. They're easily identifiable. Inaction that is being called out by opposition parties and shocked patriots. Now, viewers, top intelligence sources say evidence of separatist playbook that can be executed multiple times. Amid government crackdown, K groups are struggling to sustain movements in India. And they are trying to jimmy up support. At this point in time, when mid-level agents in Punjab have been arrested or under surveillance, when the back of the movement is being broken, why are some people giving them oxygen so that they can stay relevant, so that they can pass on this seditious message and rouse people? Fundamental questions tonight, viewers. These people should have been made an example of. They should have been arrested, thrown behind bars, no questions asked, and let the law deal with them. But instead, viewers, what do we have? We have soft peddling. We have kids' glove treatment. We have evasion. We have individuals who are not looking at this issue. We have a media that is sleeping on the job, viewers. Why? Because they're scared to ask the question. They're scared of the AAP. They're scared of asking questions, viewers, because the AAP will turn on them, and they know that the AAP has a formidable social media machinery and that they can go after journalists, they can target them, they can shut them down. But viewers, anyone who keeps quiet seeing this isn't a better. Let me tell you this, viewers. And that's why tonight we're raising the voice and asking questions. And I want to open this up, viewers, because this is a story that cannot be denied, but is being indulged. Ramneet Singh Mann, you're an activist. What is going on here, sir? How can this rampant display of sedition, this show of sedition, be happening for all to see? And no one is arrested. What is going on?
I would like to draw your attention towards two images, two pictures. One is on the Republic Day on Kartavya Path, the Bhairo Battalion of the Sikh Light Infantry. That is Desh Bhakti at display. And the other is in Darbar Sahib, the flags of Khalistan, that is Gaddari at display. Now for treason, for Gaddari, since law and order is a state subject, Bhagwant Mann government should take firm action against them. Like you mentioned in your opening, their faces are open, revealed, open to see and identify. See, I have firmly believed, and I've maintained this for a very long time, that, you know, Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party have been in the bed with the Khalistanis for a very long. So
Absolutely
if they are
not, sir.
promoting this, then they're playing with fire.
Statement to make.
If they're not taking action, then they're a part in treason. I believe... No, it is a wrong statement, fair enough. I take ownership of my wrong statement. You go ahead and file a case against me. You do it again. You've done it in the past, you do it again. I don't care. Now the point is this, when it comes to India, there is no compromise, sir. When it comes to the national integrity, there is no compromise. If you are talking about separatism, if you're talking about terrorism, see, if the Bhagwant Mann Aam Aadmi Party government in Punjab can raise issues like Yudh Nashe De Virod and Gangster Task Force, why not they handle these people? These jokers are out with Khalistani flags. They're talking about sedition. They're talking about separatism. You tell me, what is the meaning of Khalistan? Where does this come from? Who's promoting it? Who's funding it? Where were these flags printed? When did they accumulate? Who were the people who gathered them in Darbar Sahib? How did these flags get there? It has to go very deep. Who printed these flags? Who's the source? Where is the money coming from? There is a whole lot of investigation which needs to be done in this. Not just a simple FIR. So you may have a problem, but the fact still is, when the first elections in Punjab, when the Aam Aadmi Party contested, Aam Aadmi Party's chief Arvind Kejriwal slept at the residence of a known Khalistani. The Speaker of Punjab Assembly, Kultar Sanwa, when he was in Canada last, he was hobnobbing with Khalistanis. A Khalistani, Gurpatwant Pannu, openly has said that he's funded the Aam Aadmi Party with over $16 million. What are you talking about? It is payback time. They're giving them space. That's what they're doing. Okay. And if they're not giving them space, let's see arrests.
I'd like to answer this, Rahul sir.
Let's see these people being brought to book.
Well, Mr. Maan is making these statements in his individual capacity, of course, and he is saying that he is ready to take on the consequences. He's already taken on consequences in the past. Of course, I'm not going to underline any of them. I know that Mr. Pannu, who is a known separatist who lives in America, had come out and claimed that millions of dollars had been paid to the AAP. Now, whether he was lying, why would he be doing so? I don't know, viewers, but he said so. It's a public statement. I can vouch for that. And it is something that we can pull out and show Mr. Abbas, who might be shaking his head in derision tonight. But Mr. Abbas, do you think that these people who flew the Khalistan flag, chanted pro-Khalistan slogans, these individuals should be arrested, yes or no? Simple question. Forget about anything else.
Kindly allow me at least a fraction of the time that Ramnik Maan is allowed. Firstly, Ramnik Maan Paji, jitni mohabbat aap desh se karte hain, utni mohabbat ya usse kahi zyada Arvind Kejriwal ji karte hain. Aam Aadmi Party today is India's fastest growing political startup. And let me tell you, sir, if the people of Punjab voted for Aam Aadmi Party is for the unity of the nation and not for a Khalistan. And secondly, sir, Gurpant Maan, he made such a statement. Kindly show me a money trail of his contribution. Dekhiye, you very easily ask questions to the Aam Aadmi Party. So why don't you question the Ministry of Home Affairs? Why don't you question the National Investigation Agency? Why don't you question the Intelligence Bureau? If there are people who are working against this country, kindly question the ruling dispensation of our country as well. It's very easy for you to sit in Punjab and blame the Aam Aadmi Party. If the Aam Aadmi Party was in cahoots with the Khalistanis, the might, the mandate of the people of Punjab.
This has happened in Punjab.
The might, sir, I did not interrupt you.
Answerable?
Do not interrupt me, sir. I heard you patiently.
You
Hear
did.
me patiently now. Sir, the people of Punjab, the mandate of Punjab, the voters of Punjab voted unanimously for the Aam Aadmi Party, and therefore,
okay, Mr.
Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann and Arvind Kejriwal, they stand with the people of Punjab.
One second,
they
Mr.
stand
Abbas.
with India, sir.
Okay, no, hang on. Let's not speak over each other. Mr. Abbas, I asked you a very simple question. Abhijit Iyer Mitra is also there. Mr. Abbas, a very simple question. Do people who fly the flag for Khalistan openly, without fear of consequence, and who chant pro-Khalistani slogans, who vow to overthrow the Indian Constitution, should they be arrested or not? Yes or no?
I believe not just the Bhagwant Mann government, but also the Ministry of Home Affairs of our beautiful country of India, the Intelligence Bureau,
I'm
the
asking
NIA,
you a question. Should they be arrested? Should they be arrested? Yes or no? Should they be arrested?
They must be. Of
course.
They must
now,
be.
viewers.
They must be dealt.
Okay,
they must
one
be
minute,
dealt with
1 minute.
iron
Mr. Iyer
hands.
Mitra.
They must be dealt.
Mr. Iyer Mitra, I think this gentleman needs a class in civics.
No,
Law and order is a,
no, thank you.
excuse me. Law and order is a state subject.
So
What is Mr. Excuse me, can you stop shouting, sir? Can you please stop shouting?
Sir, will MHA do nothing
Can you
about
stop
it?
shouting? Can you stop shouting? Can you stop shouting? Can you stop shouting, Mr. Abbas, and disrupting, please?
Sir, let's question all.
One
let's
second,
question
one
all
second,
in
one
power.
second, one second.
Not
Just
just Bhagwant Mann.
Okay.
Let's question
Because
all those who are in power.
500 giant Indian flags all over Delhi was AAP's Tiranga campaign. The same party today that proudly flew the tricolour and hoisted it aboard a large number of tall masts all around the capital today is tolerating this yellow-coloured flag of so-called Khalistan. Viewers. Now, Abhijit Iyer Mitra, if there was a contradiction in terms, I don't know if there could be one greater than this. Not one arrest, and Abbas is telling us that Amit Shah should go there and effect these arrests. Can you explain to him why he's wrong?
First, it's called the separation of powers in the Constitution. Law and order is a state subject. It isn't a concurrent subject. For government agencies to go in, there has to be local permission. If you remember, Mamata Banerjee refused permission on several occasions for central agencies to come and do anything in her state. Again, this happens out here. For this kind of an event to be happening without interference in Punjab, though, is not very surprising, Rahul. We have seen this before, haven't we? The AAP keeps flirting with Khalistanis left, right and center when it suits them. When it suits them, Tiranga. When it suits them, Khalistan. There is no bigger opportunist around than the AAP, and now because they've lost Delhi, and AAP in Punjab is effectively functioning as an independent body, they're not even listening to Arvind Kejriwal anymore. And you've seen the Congress resurgence that has happened in Punjab. They are flirting even more with these forces in the hope that it will come to them somehow or the other. They're hoping for some kind of a Hail Mary. Now, instead of everybody getting united and condemning this as it should be, what are we hearing? Why doesn't Amit Shah do something? When Amit Shah does something, you will say, oh, constitution ka hatya hua hai. States' rights have been trampled upon. Second emergency, people will come to Jantar Mantar and start protesting second emergency. Do when you're damned, don't do when you're damned. Basically, nobody gives a damn about this country anymore. Nobody gives a damn about how law and order is going to the dogs. When a state party is in charge of law and order. Why is that?
I have the answer if I'm allowed to, please.
I'll just read out something, viewers, from June 4th, 2022. And this is a report that I'm quoting out of, very widely quoted report, viewers. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal Saturday said his government has formed volunteers-based committees to look after all the 500 high-mast tricolours that are being installed across the city under its Desh Bhakti budget. Desh Bhakti budget, he called it, viewers. He added that each Tiranga Samman Samiti will have 5 members and they must mobilize an army of 1,000 young volunteers in their areas and commit to social welfare work. And he's now quoted directly. He was speaking at the Tiranga Samman Samiti, addressing these volunteers at the Tyagraj Stadium in the heart of Delhi. And he says each flag's condition will be monitored, cared for by respective 5-member Tiranga Samman Samiti in Delhi. Tiranga Samman Samiti will report to PWD officials if a flag gets torn, soiled or has any blemish due to dust, storm or pollution. The Samiti will ensure the tricolour is there as per the flag code, unquote. Today, viewers, that same Chief Minister has a government in Punjab. And what is running rampant through the streets of Amritsar outside the Golden Temple complex are these flags. Mr. Mann, what does this tell you? Why is this happening? I know there are elections around the corner.
Is it a state, only concerns with the state, does not concern the national security of the nation? Is it not a matter of national interest? So therefore, my question is, why is the MHA mum about it?
Mr. Abbas,
why isn't the NIA doing anything about
it? Mr. Abbas, excuse me. Have the spine in your life to stand up for your nation.
The path on which you are treading will...
I have enough spine, sir. I have enough spine. With the same spine, I tell you, there should be... These Khalistanis should be dealt with iron hands.
Yeah, so ask the state government.
Ask
Mr. Abbas.
Why don't you have a spine and ask the central government?
My God.
Isn't it a matter of national security?
Can you imagine what this man...
You will not question the BJP.
Anyhow, I think more fool us. Okay, one second.
What about Amit Shah?
Okay,
what about the Ministry of Home Affairs?
Just lower his fader. He's just talking crap. I'm sorry, viewers, but it's exasperating. I mean, this gentleman has today stretched credulity to the point of break. I cannot believe that we have individuals like this living in our country who have zero sense and are willing for their politics and their political interests. And may you become an AAP spokesperson, sir. May Mr. Kejriwal award you with a knighthood. But for God's sakes, have some love for your country. That's all I can say, viewers. I'm leaving it at this. I'm appalled.